immigration was one of the top issues. And it wasn't because whatever you think about this issue. And, I consider myself pro-immigrant, and I hate all the, the xenophobic, nativistic demonization of desperate migrants. I hate it. And I've been on the record about it. But it started really with the JFK Seeds of Peace program, which started to destabilize Mexico in the 60s through USAID. Then it destroyed rural Mexico. So many farmers started to come north. And they were, this was after the mass deportations by Eisenhower of the guest workers in California. They were brought in and used as de facto slave labor in the vineyards in California. You went from there to the 1990s, where Bill Clinton passes NAFTA. The first article I ever wrote was about the mass kill, the serial femicides in northern Mexico in Ciudad Juarez. And it was a direct result of NAFTA, because you had the rural poor coming from southern Mexico to the border to work in sweatshops, maquiladoras, thanks to the NAFTA policy that also destroyed the Rust Belt, which is now Donald Trump's base. And all these women were just basically anonymous. No one knew who they were. And if anyone wanted to kill them, a lot of it was like cartels. No one would even be able to solve the crime because they didn't know who they were. Then, TPP, CAFTA started emptying out Central America. These are all policies passed by the wing of the Democratic and Republican Party that Donald Trump ran against. Under the George W. Bush administration, there were not very many deportations until the end of his term, when he started coming under pressure from the closed border caucus in Congress, and he did the Smithfield plant raid. Then Obama comes in, and Obama does more deportations than any president in history, but campaigns as pro-immigrant, and does this Si se puede, yes we can campaign, and basically tricks everybody.
Yeah.
And then, Donald Trump, says Mexicans are bad hombres. He's playing on divisions. The TPS policy is what we're really looking at right now. And before I talk about that, 2015 was really a pivotal moment when Barack Obama put sanctions on Venezuela's oil exports, which caused mass poverty across Venezuela and started the economic migrant wave to the north, all across Latin America. But then under Biden, when they do TPS, temporary protective status, to give asylum to people, targeting countries where the U.S. wants regime change, specifically Nicaragua, where they want to overthrow the Sandinistas, and Venezuela, where they want to overthrow the socialist-oriented Maduro government. They give these fake asylum, let anyone in with, I go to Venezuela, I go to Nicaragua, people call it parole there, and everybody can come up and get parole, and none of them are fleeing the evil dictator. That's totally fake. And they're coming here and they're being treated as a slave class by not just the oligarchy, but small businesses who want cheaper labor, cheaper construction. Mortgage rates are going up now, even though the Fed is lowering interest rates, because investors are forecasting that construction prices will increase because of mass deportations under Trump, which will require American citizen labor, which will cost more. So it is a real issue, and Trump has played it out in an extremely hateful and xenophobic way, while Kamala and Biden have pushed the harshest border policy of any Democrat, but still pretend to be embracing immigrants and being pro-immigrant and won't even talk about it. But yes. Jimmy's basically, whatever you think about Jimmy's own views, he's right that just Americans who have been economically devastated by free trade are now taking out their frustrations on the fact that there is all this cheap labor coming in, undercutting them, and people are being divided against each other who are both being oppressed by the oligarchy.